Bagfuel, baby.
You got this song, like this touching song. This is an amazing song because I'm hearing the drug dealers play it. I'm hearing the strippers play it.
Love drug dealers playing it.
Really?
Yes.
You still like want to date drug dealers?
No.
You lying. Cap.
I don't.
Next. Cap.
We not in the same
Cap.
caliber no more.
I told this nigga change it. I tried to tell
I
you.
just can't, like, if you go to jail, I still gotta work. Like,
Oh, then let him go to jail. You get a new one.
it's too much penis out here. And too
you
many
talking
ways.
crazy.
Too many penises out here, and it's a lot of ways to get money, and it's, doing that, it's just, I had a bad experience with them type of dudes. I'm cool.
What did the strip club do to prepare you for the music business?
Well, first of all, it's very competitive, very fast life. Sometimes you really just gotta do things you don't want to do, like shaking your ass for dollars. So that, and then grinding. Like, I think like being a dancer in a strip club definitely is. I meant dancing in the industry is actually very, very similar. It's a dog-eat-dog world. It's eat or be eaten. So I'm trying not to be eaten. I also, like, even as a dancer, sometimes, you get stuck in your head about what you're doing. And at that point, it's like, do I really want to do this with my life? Like, but now it's like, I'm really doing this, but like, how do I want to go about it? Like, how do I come back to like myself? Sometimes you get so lost in what's going on and get so lost in what everybody else wants and what everybody else wants you to do. It's like, kind of lose yourself for a second.
What were those moments like when you were kind of losing yourself? Because for you to admit that, people don't tend to say that in any job or any field. People just be like, this can't be my life, or I got a bigger purpose.
Well, when I was like 2 years ago in that phase of my life, when I was losing myself, I was already lost. And it was just like, I just kept going. It was like, I'm gonna find myself eventually. Like, God is gonna lead me to where I need to be, and when that time comes, I'll figure it out then. And now that He led me to where I need to be, it's like, what's the next step of finding the path that He just now put me in front of? And losing myself in that sense is not the same sense that I was losing myself before. I think I'm more so now really figuring myself out, really figuring out who is Honey, what do I really want, who do I want to be, how do I want to go about it? But the only difference is now I don't have time to figure it out. I gotta like really hurry it up.
You don't have any PTSD, that flashbacks from that previous lifestyle? Because we have dudes who's in the military, things flash back, and that lifestyle is really like in your face. It's aggressive. It's fast paced.
I never had nothing bad happen to me when I was a dancer. So yeah, thankfully, not a lot of people could say that. So I don't have like bad flashbacks or trauma behind dancing. It was something I chose to do. It was something that benefited me in a way that I could feed myself and make sure I had a roof over my head. And, I definitely made a really good friend out of the club, which is a blessing. But no, I don't have flashbacks of it. I think it's funny. Like, my flashbacks are, oh my God, I saw my friend like, bitch, remember when we was in the club that day? And we was on the pole, and we both almost fell off the pole. You remember that night that nigga came with me, all this money, and da-da-da? Like, it's just like, it was just a phase of my life, and I don't regret it, not for one bit, and I'm not ashamed of it, and I'm not traumatized by it. It's just like, it is what it is. That's what I had to do, and I'm no longer doing it, so.
When you was lost, how did you stay focused on making music?
Well, I make music off of feelings, so I had so many emotions going on. It's like I would get off of work, go home, sleep, wake up, write how I felt for the day, or write how I felt for the week, or write how I felt 2 weeks ago. I was just writing. I wasn't in the studio or nothing like that. I just kept writing music and kept creating and creating and creating. And I was just waiting for a good time for me to start investing into my career and figuring out like, how am I really gonna go about this music and going about the career path that I want to go in life. And thankfully, I didn't have to do that by myself. So everything just fell in line perfectly. I'm just trying to I think at this point, really take advantage of everything that's going on so fast. And again, not get lost in what's going on. Because when things happen so fast, you just be like, yo, like, the fuck is happening right now? Like, you got to remember, there's so many people that want it. And sometimes there are people that want it more than you, but they just can't have it. Because you got it now. And it's like, you got to take advantage of that moment. You got to have it. You got to have that same mentality you had before you got into it.
Mm.
And sometimes you get lost in it, and that's okay because everybody's human. But you just got to find it again. You got to find that hunger, that drive, like that passion.